There we go. Okay, you should be able to hear me. You should be able to see me. I'm gonna work on. Sorry, by the way. Sorry, I'm starting so late. I was busy all day. This is the first time I'm practicing my guitar today, and it feels so like it's just so unfortunate. Wait, what? There we go. So I'm gonna work on a Villalobos piece. Why isn't this working? Huh. That's weird. I can't right click on any of this. All right, we're going to try this again. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I'm live right now. Let's refresh. Okay, I'm okay. I think I'm good. That took a while. All right, so as I was saying, I'm just gonna do just an easy run through of this piece. Just work on this section, really get the Villalobos pieces down. Yeah, I'm gonna go right to the treble spots, and the treble spots start on the second page. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm noticing my nails are getting a little long. I should probably shape them soon. But I am adjusting how I'm playing because of that. And adjusting more than I normally would. So here we go. Actually, let's make sure I'm in the middle of the screen there. Okay. Yeah, so my tone is not the best right now, and my nail will probably get caught, specifically my index, but it's all right. I just need to make sure I get at least an hour in today, because I would feel really bad if I didn't practice at all. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's very clear my index fingers really too long. That sounds really thin as opposed to this. Just going to repeat that. Yeah, I gotta do this tomorrow. I mean, file my nails. I'll do pinky, middle. Yeah. It feels weird jumping right in. I don't know. I feel like since I haven't played all day, like I don't know, no warm up. Just feels a little odd. Right? Yeah. By the way, technically I'm not supposed to be pulling off. What I'm playing right here is this. I'm pulling that off. There's no pull out. There's no slur there. But I'm pulling out there. notes. It's the first string. I'm trying to find out where the buzz is. I should really get in the habit of? Always playing with a good tone, no matter what. Because I'm noticing I'm getting a little lazy. Because I'm just worried about the notes. So I'm just worried about the notes. I'm not listening to how it sounds. And I think I'm practicing when I'm practicing with that mindset, I'm embedding the bad tone into my playing. It's becoming a part of my playing. So, yeah, I'll do my best. I really should file this nail. These other ones don't feel too bad, but my index is always a problem. You know what? Let me just go from here. I feel like I was a little too late there. I really like that suspension. This is going to be an issue for a while. Looks like something's happening to the stream. It's saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. All right, well, I haven't restarted in a while, so maybe that's it. I'm just going to deal with it. Hopefully the stream turns out all right. If not, my apologies, but I don't want to mess with it right now. Yeah, I'm just going to let it go. It looks okay right now. Sound a little boxy, but at least I played it at a faster tempo and it was clean for the most part. But it just sounded. Stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna worry about that. Close. Looks like it's getting better. All right, shoot again. I went for it. I feel bad for my dog too, because I took him on a run this morning. We did our normal 6 miles. I was on my bike. I was not running. But after that, he's just been outside all day. I brought him in for a little bit when I came home, but I didn't have time to take him for a run again. I didn't have time to take him to the dog park, so I had to throw him back outside. Well, not throw, but I sent him outside. I had to go back, work. Came home, had dinner, and we're basically here. And so so no dog park. So he's kind of, he's got a lot of built up energy right now, which probably means he's going to wake me up earlier in the morning tomorrow than he normally would. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Keep getting that. It's just comical what that sounds like. It's grating on my ears. Oh. I can hear my dog crying. He's outside because I can't have him in here because he's so full of energy. He's just going to keep interrupting the stream, interrupting me. So he's got to be outside. So sorry for him right now. Interesting. I didn't notice that. Huh. So I'm hearing E to D and then E to D again. That's kind of neat. He does it in the other prelude, prelude number 5. This, right? D, C, B. And at the end, he has D, C, B. And then here he has that was really bad. I should probably practice that. Just do it over and over again. Ideally, it sounds connected like that, but I keep screwing that up. It's not ready. So I'm not concerned with the gap between this note and this note. I'm concerned with me landing the chord. I just got to get it in my muscle memory. So I'm precise over the constant repetitions. And then, oh, that's actually starting to burn right here. And then I could attempt something like that. But right now, you see, that was a good one. It's just not reliable to be doing it constantly. It's getting there. But it's not all the way there yet. So, this for now. like a broken record, but I mean, this is what it takes. I think this one is easy enough. This little part that I'm practicing is easy enough for me to not really worry about it that much. But doing this will get me to play it the way I want to sooner rather than later. I'm just speeding up the process a bit. That's a good one. No. Is that buzz there? So you can see what my issue is, what I'm listening for. That sounded good. Ignoring the gap. See, those sound good. I just have the gap in there. That's okay though, because I'm practicing the landing. Arriving and landing and then playing cleanly. Hurts my ears. Time it said, warning, stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. And now it's saying data, there is no data. Sorry guys, I don't know what to do with that. I'll restart my computer tonight and hopefully it'll be better tomorrow. But I don't know why it's doing that. I didn't change anything. I changed absolutely nothing. Just the title. And that's it. All right. So that's pretty much the middle section. I have to be very delicate here. Guys, hit that like button if you like what you see. Oh, there we go. Hit that like button, guys. We can get more than one like. Come on, we can do one more. Maybe 3 more. All right, 2 likes. There we go. That's what I like to see. Can we get a 3rd like? Can we get a 3rd like? Come on, one of you. Hey, all right, 3 likes. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate that. I was gonna say the likes are making me play better, but then I screwed up at the end. Oh my goodness. All right. I gotta work on that. Gotta slow down. Jeffrey, excellent playing. You just got randomly recommended the channel. Awesome, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching and obviously clicking. Really appreciate that. If you haven't liked the video, hit the like button. Do you play guitar at all? Come on. I do though, but it's more like folk blues kind. All right, that's awesome, dude. That's sweet, man. Yeah, I'm glad it was randomly recommended. It must be all the likes that people are clicking on. Just trying to farm some likes, man. Maybe that'll help push this towards other people. What's funny is I watched, it's not really blues, but it's like I guess it was in 2012. It was a video of Billy Strings. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's what would you call it? not blues, but folk, like Americana, something or other. And he's playing the acoustic guitar. Really, really good player. I mean, you should look him up. Billy Strings. Like bluegrass. That's the word I was looking for. Bluegrass. Bluegrassy for sure. I know it's not blues, but you did say folk. And there's the word blue in bluegrass. What am I doing? You won't regret it. You won't regret it. Very, very good player. Let's see. But yeah, this is basically what I do, Diffrey. I just practice on stream. I just stream my practice sessions. It's not the glamorous part, because usually you see, like, you know, finished, produced videos. You got different angles. You got zooms and zooming in, zooming out in a nice cathedral or whatever. At least in the classical guitar world. And I wanted to do something more, I don't know, I guess raw, so people can see how much work it takes, you know, because not everybody's a musician, so people don't know. So yeah, I mean, I try and engage with the people who chat, but sometimes it's hard because, you know, I'm I'm trying to practice. But I do really appreciate you typing up something in the chat, man. All right, let's continue. Guys, can we get a fourth like? Oh, shoot, I lost my spot. Hey, all right, 4 likes, dude. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Maybe someone else will see this live stream randomly in their feed, and they'll click on it. I really appreciate that, guys. I really do. Okay, let's just continue playing the same thing over and over and over again. I'm gonna drive you guys insane right now. by the way, if anyone's looking for some guitar tutorials, if you go to my Patreon, okay, the link is in the description. If you go to my Patreon, you'll see a bunch of videos, or if you subscribe to my Patreon, I should say, there's a bunch of videos available, and I teach you how to play stuff out of a couple of method books. I actually have one of them here. So here's one of the method books. So there's a bunch of lessons in here, okay? And I go over, every one of these lessons has a video, and I show you how to play it, how to make it sound good. Okay, you can watch all the videos on YouTube, but you just don't get the instructional portion. Sorry guys, I dropped something. So you can watch me play all of the pieces on YouTube. They're all here. But if you want the tutorial section, at some point, the tutorial section is no longer available, and it's only accessible through Patreon. So if you want to learn, I have that available to basically everybody. I will be starting to upload some videos on Patreon. It's been a while since I've uploaded something, but there's plenty there, especially if you're a beginner. Dude, you're gonna have plenty to work with. Just buy the book, follow along. And it's very inexpensive. So I'm showing you stuff that I've been learning over the past 30 or so years that I've been playing the guitar. And you're getting it for like 10 bucks a month. Okay, it's a great deal. Very, very good deal. So again, Patreon up there, link in the description, and just have at it. Okay, and there's even an option if you subscribe to the highest tier, I'll show you. We have a lesson, a one-on-one lesson, once a month, and that's a part of the subscription, alongside all of the videos there where you can watch me play it, scroll through the video. Okay, listen to my explanation. You can ask me questions, and I can explain to you what I mean. So it's all there. So give it a look, okay? And at the very least, if you just tuning in, hit that like button. Let's see if we can get five likes before I finish playing. We're already at 4, so that's good. Hey, we got 10 viewers. That's like, honestly, guys, that's like a record. 10, 12. That's peak right now. It's usually 1 or 2. So. Genius, thank you so much for dropping in. How you doing, man? I'm wondering if you play the guitar as well. If not, I can show you how to play. Okay, I'm gonna say this one more time. here's my self-promotion. Okay, Patreon, right there. Okay, I can show you how to play guitar. All the videos are available for you. Carl, what's up, man? 6 likes, dude. This is a great night, man. This is a great night. Thank you so much, everybody, for clicking that. Okay? All right, so I'm just going to continue to play what I've been playing for the last 45 minutes. And if it gets annoying, I completely understand. All right? I'm not a prodigy. I can't just pick it up and go. You only play violin and piano. Okay, all right. All good, all good. Well, if you ever change your mind, you let me know. So here we go. We're going to start from the top of the page. There it is. That was actually pretty good. Still needs a lot of work. That was pretty good. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and go to the third section of this piece. So just give me a second. Let me close this window and open up. Here it is. All right, let me change it here so y'all can follow along. Okay, there it is. Sounds great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm practicing a bunch of pieces for a potential concert in the winter. This is one of the easier ones. So this is going to be like my break song, like the one to kind of just, you know, let the hand rest for a bit. But yeah, I'm planning on doing a concert. Probably November, December. And trying to do like 45 minutes, something akin to like a senior recital or a graduation recital of some kind as like a music major, something like that. And there's this winery that holds events in their building, and I think I need to go check it out, but I think that would be a great spot for me to play and invite everybody. But yeah, basically like a graduation recital type vibe, but outside in the community, essentially. So that's the plan, at least. But oops, no, it's not right. Oh, I'm playing the wrong bass note. There it is. Come on. Sorry, guys. It's a work in progress. What am I doing? Oh, I gotta stop the 6 string. When I listen. That's the 6 string. We call those sympathetic vibrations. So I'm not gonna notice I didn't play the 6 string. Look. I'm starting on the 5th string, and I'm working my way down. I'm never touching the 6th string, but I'm gonna stop all of the strings except the 6th string, and you'll hear that it's actually ringing. So I need to watch for that. Now you can hear the harmonics clearly. Otherwise, it's kind of muddy there. Yeah, that happens a lot. So here, check this out. Here's another way. Check this out. I'm going to play the 4th string. That's the 6th string. I didn't play the 6th string, but it rings alongside it. You see that? Kind of neat. Sympathetic vibrations. All right, so this is supposed to be a lot faster. Something like that. But I'm not really there yet. So I'm going to play it slow. You try to play anything else on the string, the natural vibration. It's I don't know if you're familiar with what is it called? Overtones? Like a single note is technically a combination of a bunch of other notes. Are you familiar with that concept? I think they're called overtones. It's been a while. But the reason it happens on E is because the sixth string is E, and I'm playing a higher octave of E. So it wants to sing alongside the E because it's an E. I could do the same thing with A, but this time the sixth string won't ring, but the fifth string should ring. You see? You could probably it's kind of maybe if you make the video big enough, you can actually see the fifth string start to. I see it very, very clearly. It's almost like someone's plucking the fifth string. Okay, so now I'm playing an A, and that was it. So the fourth string is D. I'll play the D on the second string. It should ring. You see that? Yeah. It's cool, except for when you need to make sure that it's very, very clean. You have to stop those strings from ringing. So like you're playing, right? You're playing, but then your thumb has to it's like whack-a-mole. So you're playing all this cool stuff, and then you got to make sure you stop the strings. Mostly that just happens because you're playing open strings in the bass. But every once in a while, like, okay, I need to stop that from ringing because it's muddying up the performance. I shouldn't be sliding. Oops. That's why, I don't know, if you pay close attention when I'm playing this, you'll notice my thumb will play a string and then it will move to a different string so that they're not ringing together. So you only hear one. It's getting better. That's it. That's it. Just a little by just little by little every day. It's not in tempo, but how often do you stream and how long? Jeffrey, I stream every day. Um, I stream anytime I'm practicing. I made a conscious decision to stream all of my practice sessions. So I try to do 3 hours a day. So on a good day, I'll do three 1 hour streams every day. So morning, afternoon, night, or like 1 hour in the afternoon and then two at night. It kind of depends because it's always a little bit different. Um, yeah, I think that answers your question. 2 hours max. I have done a 3 hour stream before, close to a 4 hour stream, but that's because I was changing my strings on stream. I don't think I need to do that this time. I do need to change my strings, but maybe we'll see. But yeah, 3 hours over the course of a day. One, 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 or one and then two, or not very often two and then one. Um, but yeah, again, I'm just trying to lift the veil for people who aren't musicians so they can see what the progress is like. They can see what it takes, the discipline it requires, and how much time it takes, how much time musicians spend on, on their music. Because a lot of times all you see is the final product, right? So like I could spend 45 minutes on like two measures, right? And then in the final performance, it's like 3 seconds, it's gone. You moved on. So I don't know. I don't know how much traction I'm going to gain doing this because it's not very entertaining. But, some people find it enjoyable. And they'll ask questions, kind of like what you're asking. And I definitely try and engage. But there was a little while ago, I had made a game. I coded a game with the help of Grok, an AI on X. And it's like a theory game. So like where you see the Patreon thing, the banner, what it was a, actually here, I'll show you. No, not that one. So you see that right there? Okay, and then I had a game that connected to the stream, and then every 2 minutes it would give that answer. So you would have to name, in this instance, you'd have to name that triad, right? So that's what, I can't see, it's very small. That's a D minor triad, right, in first inversion. So you write D minor, first inversion, or whatever. And then in 2 minutes, the game would check all the answers with a command, because you'd have to type in this word guess. Type in guess, and then the answer. And then the game would keep track. I thought that was really fun. And then it'd have the leaderboard right here. Boom. I haven't seen Abe in a while, but he was the leader in the last one. I was thinking, doing something like that to engage the people that would come in and watch. It just, I had made a mistake on some of the images, and the coding had the wrong answers, so I stopped doing the game. I just haven't revisited the answers and corrected them, or corrected the images. I think it actually was the images that were wrong. So eventually that will return, so people can play the game and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not sure where was I going with that. Just engaging the audience, because like I said, just watching someone play the same thing for like half an hour, obviously I can see how people would be like, okay, I'm going to check out. I'm going to go do something with my life. But yeah, it actually streaming it makes me, it lends some accountability, you know? Like, I really didn't want to practice. I was like, I had a long day. It's 8 o'clock. I just want to rest, kind of just veg out, just unravel for the night. But the fact that I've been doing it every day, it's kind of like, there are people that are interested in watching. So it helps with motivation. I like the idea of the game. Yeah, it's a great idea. I mean, I was literally learning how to code. And I have, let me show you. No, not that one. No, not that one. Where is it? No. It's here somewhere. Oh, I guess it closed. But anyways, it's like computer code, like which is and I had to learn how to do it. Well, I didn't really learn. I had just had Grok do most of it, and I had him do some corrections and stuff to make it the way I wanted. But it was really fun to do that. I take a class that teaches music theory this year, high school, and I barely understand it. I just like playing music. Dude, theory, I understand that it's boring and it doesn't sound interesting, but you'll be amazed at how much you are missing when you don't know the theory behind what it is you're playing. I see how people would get bored of watching the practice. So adding those things will help. Yeah, we're on the same page, definitely on the same page. So I'll have some time next week. So maybe I'll have to revisit the game and make sure the answers are the right answers. But yeah, eventually I'll do intervals as well. So you'll have to identify perfect fifth, perfect fourth, major sixth, minor third. But for now, it's just chords and literally just the note. Name that note. Oh, that's a C. Oh, that's an A. Oh, that's a B. But it just takes a long time to put it all together. Because I got to create the image, save the image, name the image, give the image a specific file name so the code, the script, can read it correctly. So yeah. But Genius, coming back to you, man, theory is very, very important. Believe it or not, theory will help you make decisions on how to play a given piece. Right? Because here, I'll just give you a quick little spiel. The general idea behind bringing the music to life is tension and resolution. Tension, resolution. And it's easy to identify the tension and the resolution if you know your theory. Right? If you know the 5 chord, okay, that's the dominant, there's tension. Dominant 7, there's more tension. Or if there's a diminished chord into a dominant 7th, even more tension. So you would play each of those differently then you would play like a 4 to a 1. Hopefully, I don't know. You said you don't understand most of it, so maybe that doesn't really help. But all I'm trying to say is with the theory, you can tell it's clues as to how you should play the music. Really, really helpful. Very interested in learning about theory, but since my guitar playing is mostly focused on open tunings, would that help me? Dude, of course it'll help you. Of course it'll help you. It doesn't matter what your tuning is, what your guitar is tuned to. Theory is universal, right? Okay, so like Genius says he plays the piano and the violin. Obviously this is going to be helpful. You play the guitar, it's going to be helpful. It doesn't really matter, right? Because with the theory, you can identify the chords you're playing. And if you can identify the chords you're playing, then you can identify the tension and the resolution. And then that's when the music comes to life. When you start to play louder, when you start to play softer, when you start to slow down just a little bit, when you start to speed up just a little bit. Really important in the classical sense. But even if it's not classical, theory is helpful. Like if you're a blues guitarist, right? You're going to need to know your scales. Okay, what are the blues notes, right? the flat sevens or whatever. I'm not a huge blues guy. Or if you're a shredder, you're going to want to know your arpeggios, right? That's theory. Okay, how can I, play this arpeggio and then go to this arpeggio, right? You got to know the notes in the arpeggio. That's a little theory. Anyways, kind of getting on a soapbox. But yeah, don't shy away from it. Do not shy away from it. It'll help you with your writing if you like to write music. Oh my goodness. So useful. Extremely useful. Like if you have like writer's block, dude, just follow the formula, the theory formula. It'll at least get the engine rolling, get the engine started, and then you can go from there. Like 4-5-1. Right? I don't have to stumble upon these chords. I know that 4-5-1 will work. Right? So okay, well, let's make a song out of that. Oops, sorry. Right? F. Right? There you have it. You got a song. 4-5-1. And you're not writing a masterpiece, but you're using it to your advantage. I see what you're saying. Definitely going to have to focus on it a little bit more. Yeah, definitely. It's also. I'll end on this note because I do want to get back to practicing. A lot of times people feel like they get stuck with their playing. Like, where do I go? I can play the songs I want to play. I can learn the songs I want to learn how to play. It sounds good, it doesn't sound any worse than what I hear on the radio, not anymore, but like it doesn't sound any worse than the music I hear on Spotify or on the YouTube videos or wherever you listen to music nowadays. It sounds to par. It sounds on par. So what now? Well, with theory, that's what's going to help kind of break the wall into the next level. Because now, instead of just using a screwdriver, you got a power drill. It's another way to say it. Right, well, okay, why am I going to use a screwdriver when I use right? So, the problem is, though, I mean, if you don't have someone to guide you, then it is going to feel like, why am I learning this? Right? But if you can have someone show you how to apply it, then it opens up. It opens everything up. Yeah. So anyways, hopefully I convinced you guys. What am I doing? I forgot it. That sounds all right. Off. I need to work on my legato because the chords sound choppy. Da, 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 da. They gotta sound da, 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 da. Also, that was legato, but it sounds disconnected. It might be the shape, the contour. There's no change in volume, so it sounds like a computer's playing. Let's see. Yeah, I can climb up to that. Playing the wrong bass notes. I just gotta slow it down. Obviously, this part needs some work. Vibrato seems so much easier on the guitar because it's actually going with the direction of gravity, like cello, compared to violin vibrato, which goes against gravity because the instrument is kind of angled downwards. I'm thinking I think you're making the assumption that vibrato is only in one direction for the guitar. You're thinking it's probably up and down, right? In electric guitar, you'd be right. Up and down like this. Classical guitar, vibrato is not up and down. Classical guitar, vibrato is side to side, which would be like the violin, right? See, look. See, I'm going side to side. I'm not going up and down. I can't go up and down with a chord like this. But you hear the vibrato clearly. It's not at least not on classical. On classical, it's side to side. Let me know if that kind of clears anything up, or if I misunderstood. I gotta slow down. Violin is angled upwards, so you have to vibrate in an unnatural direction. I'm trying to think how the violin players play. So playing like that. Okay, I guess I kind of see your point. You're vibrating downwards, so it's natural for the hand. You might be right though. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, we don't go down. We don't vibrate. We don't do vibrato down. We do vibrato side to side. So in this direction. But yeah, I can see how it's more difficult on a violin because it's not as. You're right. No, you're right. In the natural position, this, yeah, it's not as natural as this. This is just like it's on your lap. You're good to go. A violin is like you're holding it like this. Like that's that is awkward. It's really windy. I gotta figure out a way to make this more musical. It sounds, I don't know, it just sounds kind of flat. Here's the beginning, by the way. It sounds really nice. I forgot it. I know I'm playing these notes wrong. I wish I could read the page on the screen. It's like learning a new language. Yeah, in a way. I mean, you can't spell words, you can't convey ideas, but musically you can, it's I guess maybe I'm taking what you're saying a bit too literally. But yeah, it's like a language. You're reading and then everybody that's reading this would be able to play the same thing. So it's so in that sense, yes, it's a language. But you can't say my cat drove my elephant home or something. That was kind of random, but you can't say that. Um, I know it probably looks like hieroglyphics for some, but it's it's really useful. It's really useful. Guitarists are notorious for not knowing how to read music, which makes sense, to be honest. Because it's kind of like in a violin too, so I guess they don't have it. And I guess it's not a very good excuse, but it is one. In that you could play an E in different spots. Oops. Right? So not only do you have to play an E, but you have to make sure that you're playing on the right spot. And so it kind of makes the music in 3D. On a piano, an E is an E. Like that E is on this note on the piano on this key, and that's it. It's not this E, it's not that E, it's just there. But a violin, in the similar way, you know, it's got 4 strings, so you can play the same note in 3 different locations. 1 a.m. here. Gonna have to head out. Thank you for the wonderful music and information. I'll definitely. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much, genius. I appreciate it. Get some rest, and I'll see you when I see you, man. Well, here's what I'll tell you, Jeffrey. At some point, once I get this game back up and running, you can start by just, you know, identifying what the notes are. And you know what I could also do? Instead of having an image of the staff, I can have an image of like the neck, right? Like a chord chart. And then with with a number or like a dot anywhere on the fretboard, and then you have to name the note. I think that'd be useful. That's actually a good idea. It's kind of more specific to guitarists, right? But I mean, it's still useful. Let me do this one more time, and I think I'm going to call it. It's already an hour and a half in, and it's 10:15, so. Guys, if you have not liked the video, hit the like button, okay? Maybe we can get to 8. Maybe we can get to 8, maybe even 9. That would be great. Oh, my back. Guys, don't get old. Don't get old. Oh. So there it is. I'm gonna stop here. I only got an hour and a half in today. I didn't do another stream earlier. Like I said, I try and do 3 hours a day, but clearly that's not gonna happen today. So I'm gonna call it. I gotta bring my dog in. It's windy and it's a little cold, and he's missing me. So thank you so much, Jeffrey, for coming by and hitting me up in the chat. Definitely a pleasure. All right, hit that subscribe button, and maybe I'll see you in another stream. But I'm gonna get out of here, and yeah, you take care. All right.